Hi, I'm Jack from Cubicle. We are here today for our first demonstration video, and this is probably our most frequently asked question, and it is the cleaning of the solid surface. So if you've got any tough stains that you're struggling to get out, then this is the video for you. So let's get to it. So when it comes to cleaning the solid surface, there is a few options. As you can see in front of me here, we've got a few different options to try. With the material itself, obviously it is non-porous, so staining shouldn't be an issue. But over time, with long usage, you do get little bits of stains that might need a little bit more TLC than just your standard cleaning stuff. So we're going to start off with, obviously, first thing you go for is just a bit of water. So we're going to get a water, a bit of a cloth, and just give it a wipe down to see how it goes. This sample we've got here, this has actually been sat sort of settling in, letting the stains really dig in since September. So to actually have a stain that's been there longer than this one, it's going to be unlikely. So if we can get rid of this, then hopefully you'll be able to get rid of yours. So let's start. So first we'll grab the water, a little bit of a cloth there, just give it a good spray, give it a good bit of water on there, and let's just give it a wipe down, see how it goes. So you can see instantly that a couple of these have actually gone straight away. So the top two in the corner there doesn't seem to be much of an issue with them. We've got a little bit of a tougher stain there, which I think is a bit of coffee. So let's just give that a wipe as well. Like you can see there that there is a little bit of a line that has stayed over time. So let's just keep wiping that down with a bit of water and see how this goes. Give that a little bit more water. And there we go. So I mean, you can see there from the first sort of rinse around with literally that is just a bit of cold water and just your standard cloth. There is pretty much no stains on there other than this one here and this one here. Right, so let's take a look at the next step. So we've used our water, which has surprisingly worked very well on these stains. Bearing in mind they have been there since September, like I mentioned. If that is an issue, then the next step we would recommend as a business is probably the flash with bleach spray, something along these lines. Just that little bit of bleach just to get them tougher stains out. So obviously be careful. I'm putting the gloves on when it comes to bleach because it can damage the skin. Obviously this might be an issue if you're looking at this video thinking you've got a wash trough in a primary school or you've got some vanity units in some public bathrooms. I know sometimes using bleach in that kind of place can be a bit tricky, which will take me on to my next step. So just keep watching because we will get through that as well. So I'm just going to spray just literally a couple of sprays of bleach on where you can see the stains are a bit tougher. Leave that just for a couple of seconds. And I'm just going to use a bit of kitchen roll here. Obviously the stains are just coffee and I think that was a bit of Worcester sauce in the top corner. So we're just going to let that settle in for a moment. You can actually see, I don't know if you can see on this camera here, that the brown has actually started coming off the worktop onto the bleach, so it's clearly working very well. So we'll just give that a quick wipe down now and let's just have a quick look how that comes out. I mean, you can see there, I don't know what you guys think, but I think the stain is completely gone. I'm confident in saying that, and let's have a look. Yeah, you can see there, I mean, this is what, September, 6 months these stains have been on here, and with a little bit of bleach and a bit of water, it looks like brand new. Now, this hasn't exactly worked for my final example because if we had a tougher stain that either of these options didn't fix, then there is another fix which we'd recommend, which is just a very fine sanding disc. So we've got a 500 here and a 600. If you are having problems with a stain, we recommend just get a nice wet polish with this 500 grit preferably. Like I say, 500, 600 shouldn't be a problem, but you just need to make note to avoid any kind of scratching from the sanding. That is why we would advise that you do a bit of a wet polish. So you could either wet the disc, but ideally we could just get like a spray going. So we've got the spray gun here, just a little bit of water over that to keep it wet, and just a gentle polish. Obviously, because this sandpaper is so fine, you shouldn't have any issues with any sort of unlevel corners to the worktop. But if you are unconfident and you want a little bit of professional advice, then obviously come to us guys here at Cubicle. I hope our first video has gone down well for you. We got rid of the stains, so we achieved something. So yeah, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.